Hello again, this is Aklorin. Coming back to you on my Brewmaster, who is about halfway through level 22. Just wanted to get back and show you a few of the new abilities that we have here. You'll notice that I have the heirlooms on my guy, and that is not because I'm trying to blow through the content and make it too easy or anything like that. That has more to do with the fact that for the time being, green drops do not have any stats. Now, the ones you get from quest rewards still have stats, but if you have any sort of green drop from a mob, it just, like you can see the shimmering boots down here, it has armor, it's a green cloth boot, but it has no stats. Anything that randomly drops out in the world is that same way, it just has no stats.
I can't do that yet.
Anyway, so we'll talk first about some of the abilities that we have here. The first one you saw me using a minute ago, and it is called Dizzying Haze. And I'm not entirely sure, well, I shouldn't say I'm not sure, but I don't really like the implementation of this. And I'll tell you why. Dizzying Haze has a debuff, and let's do it on this guy here. And it seems like it would be a really good debuff for the tank to keep up. Like, it offers a movement speed decrease, but that's aside from the point. Every stack you have it on the target, which it stacks 3 times. It causes, every stack is a 3% chance for their attacks to misfire. And when the attacks misfire, they damage themselves instead of you for a specific amount based on your AP instead of how much they would normally do to you. So when it comes to being, level 85, level 90 and raiding and, 5-mans, this is something you're going to want to keep up on the boss, but it's a really short duration and you have to apply it through this stupid reticle. And it looks like, yeah, I mean, the damn thing only lasts 15 seconds, and that's pretty rotationally heavy. In addition to that, you would also want to use Breath of Fire, which is, just like it sounds, you breathe fire on a target, but its damage is multiplied by the number of kegs you've thrown at this guy. So yeah, and you can see it did 480 damage. That's triple what it would have done if I had just, ran up and hit Breath of Fire on him. What is the range on that? Oh, it's got a 40-yard range, so it's something that can be done from range too. The next ability I have is called Keg Smash, or I should say the next one I've had since my last video, or I received since my last video, is called Keg Smash. And it's a pretty cool ability. It gives you 2 chi instead of just 1, and it hits significantly harder than Jab or Club or Sever or Bonk or Bash or, whatever it's called depending on the weapons you have. But the really cool thing about this is that it will automatically make your opponent's next attack misfire for a set amount of damage. And it's only on an 8-second cooldown. Now, this may be too early, and of course this is beta, so, of course take everything with a grain of salt. But that could be ridiculously overpowered for raid bosses. Basically, you're guaranteeing that every second to third swing will not hit you, it'll hit themselves instead. And it's not an RNG thing like dodge or parry or block or something like that. It's a guarantee because you have an ability that makes them do it. I don't know. That seems pretty dang strong to me. That, of course, as... Oh, that's kind of cool. As this is beta, it's always subject to change. The other abilities I have are, this one's called Detox, and it is, basic. You have a mount, buddy. Why are you running like that? Whatever, weirdo. Anyway, detox is your basic dispel mechanism. It removes poisons and bleeds, and I'm sure that once you spec to the healing spec, which is called Mistweaver, it'll do magic effects or something. I don't know. So, and then you have Resuscitate, which is a res, obviously, out of combat res. Requires all of your energy, but that's not a big deal. And this next one you have is called Clashing Ox Charge. The name, it says NNF, which means the name's not finalized or not finished. Clashing Ox Charge is basically just like a warrior charge or a bear charge, except instead of you going directly towards wherever the mob is, you two meet in the middle between where you're at and where he is. And it instantly stuns him, which the warrior charge and bear charge does that too. What I'm really curious about is seeing what some of the glyphs come along when I hit level 25. And when I get to that point, I will... Well, actually, I'll probably just do another video at 30 or somewhere in that vicinity so I can showcase more of the abilities and then the next tier of talents and do all of that together. So I hope you enjoy the videos, and if you have anything specific you want to see, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks.